Very happy to be able to add to the value that Dawn and Insight Photos already provide you. Here's your weekly market update. Appreciate you watching. This week we got a lot of updated data that had a huge impact on interest rates. Just want to provide you with a quick overview of all those things. Inflation continues to come in higher than expected. CPI this week really hurt the market. And that's the amount of inflation that consumers see, people like you and me. The majority of that rise in prices came from shelter and car insurance. And inflation's just not coming down enough to get the Fed to cut rates. So it's going to have to be weakness in the labor market that gets them to do it, which we are seeing, but not in the current numbers. While there were a lot of jobs created in the numbers, the gains are really mostly part-time and multiple job holders. So those reports actually show some weakness in actuality. It's also really just a couple of sectors like leisure and hospitality and construction that are skewing the numbers. Unemployment did slightly decrease, which is really the opposite of what we want to see. We did also get the Fed meeting minutes, which gave me some hope. They mentioned possible tapering of quantitative tightening, and this could potentially stabilize mortgage rates if the Fed starts absorbing more supply. But in simple terms, if quantitative easing is like pressing the gas pedal to help the economy speed up, quantitative tightening is like pressing the brake when it's time to slow down. It's basically a way for central banks to make sure there's just the right amount of money flowing in the economy, not too much to cause problems like inflation, and not too little that it slows growth. Despite what's going on in the economy, builder confidence is up. In other news, there was almost a 50% chance of a June rate cut, but after that CPI report, that's almost out of the question, and the market's now only anticipating 2 rate cuts this year, before we were expecting 3. Rising oil prices are adding to inflation, and that could get worse with what we're seeing going on in Israel. Next week, I'll be back with a bunch of housing data. If you're navigating the housing market or considering mortgage options, I'll help you stay informed on these developments. As always, I'm here if you've got any questions or if I can help in any way. Have a great weekend.